Welcome back to the Aluminum Bistro. I'm Charlie, and you found your way back to another episode of my flavor maps. Now, just because I live in a converted school bus, now we call them Skoolies here in the high desert of the American West. No, everybody calls them that. Now, it doesn't mean, though, that we're eating basic road food. Far from it. On this show, we're mapping out flavors from scratch, taking the best of comfort food, adding a little bit of heat from the desert and whatever else catches my eye, and bringing it all together right here on this tiny little counter. Okay? Today's destination on the map is a recipe I've been tweaking for a while now. It's my 12 ingredient homemade chicken bouillon. And trust me, your taste buds are going to want to follow this recipe. Have you ever cooked with or looked at the back of a store-bought bouillon cube? Man, it is basically a salt lick with a degree in chemistry. I'll show you. Hey computer, what is the average salt content of a bouillon cube?
A typical bouillon cube contains 800 to 1,200 milligrams of sodium, which is about 35 to 50% of the daily recommended limit.
See, there you go. Thank you. So today, we're going to take control. I'm showing you how to make a chicken bouillon that's so good the chicken won't even miss being involved. And as far as the salt is concerned, it's drastically reduced or eliminated altogether, your choice. It's vegan friendly, it's stroke recovery friendly, and shelf stable enough it'll outlast my last New Year's resolution. Okay, let's map out some umami. Okay, we're going to take the following ingredients. 2 cups of nutritional yeast, a third a cup of salt. No, that's optional. We'll discuss that in a minute. A third a cup of garlic powder, quarter cup of onion powder, quarter cup each of dried basil, dried oregano, and rosemary, dried rosemary, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of poultry seasoning, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of celery seeds, and a tablespoon of dried parsley. Now what you're going to want to do, you want to blend that all together, my little spice blender there, until it's a fine powder. Now you don't want to skip that step. Density matters. If you don't powder it, the heavy salt and the garlic just sink to the bottom and it changes the profile of the whole thing. We want every tablespoon to be perfect map of flavor. That's it. That's all you gotta do. So, why does this actually taste like chicken? It's chicken magic. No, it's not. It's actually kitchen alchemy. First, we have the umami engine, nutritional yeast. Science tells us that nutritional yeast is packed with glutamates, the same amino acids released when chicken cooks. We're skipping the 4-hour braise and going straight to the savory soul of the broth. Second, it's the roast aroma. Garlic and onion powders mimic the sulfurous compounds of the Maillard reaction.
This is a reminder. Have you taken your fiber supplement? If you finish this, just let me know you're done. Otherwise, I'll remind you in an hour.
You never get away from that. That's the browning you get on the roasted bird. Third, the psychological trigger, scent memory. What you smell, powerful. The rosemary and the poultry season tell our brains, hey, it's Sunday roast. Without them, it's just salt. With them, it's unmistakable roasted chicken. And those celery seeds, that's the secret to getting that slow, simmered mirepoix scent without chopping a single vegetable. And finally, the golden illusion turmeric. We eat with our eyes first. It adds almost no flavor here, but it provides that vibrant yellow hue of chicken fat. Without your broth, it looks gray. With it, it looks like liquid gold. Computer, is it true that food that looks good actually tastes better?
Interesting question. Yes, food that looks good often tastes better. Our brain processes visual cues before we even take a bite, which can enhance our enjoyment of the food.
One of the best parts of my homemade chicken bouillon is that this stuff is shelf life superstar. It stays fresh for about a year. Now, before I go on, let's revisit salt for just a second. If you include salt, in practical terms, every tablespoon of this complete mixture contains just over a quarter teaspoon of salt. This is actually quite low compared to the store-bought bouillon, making it a great flavor map alternative. Now, if you use one of the table...
Brilliant. You've basically created a healthier, longer-lasting flavor powerhouse. A quarter teaspoon of salt per tablespoon is way more reasonable than those sodium bombs from the store. Plus, you get that full year shelf life. Smart move making your own.
Thank you. Turn off now. If you use 1 tablespoon of this bouillon powder in a dish, you are consuming about 27.4% of one's total recommended daily sodium intake. That's the entire dish. Okay, computer, why is salt detrimental to your health?
High salt intake can raise blood pressure, increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney problems. Did you know that most Americans consume more than the recommended daily amount?
Yeah, yes, I did. Thank you. That's enough. Stroke, huh? Yep.
You got it. Take care, Charlie.
So a pro tip for my salt-free friends, if you are making a chicken broth, just add a dash of lemon juice to the mix. Computer, why does adding a dash of lemon juice to a salt-free chicken broth work?
Adding lemon juice to salt-free chicken broth works because the acid brightens and enhances all the existing flavors without needing sodium. The citrus basically tricks your taste buds into thinking there's more seasoning than there actually is. It's like a natural flavor amplifier that makes everything pop.
Now, I hope you give this recipe a spin. Now, if you add a little more rosemary or you try the no salt version, let me know in the comments how you adjusted your map. I tend to tweak my recipes over time, and your suggestions are very important to me. I'm Charlie, and this has been another episode on my flavor map journey. Don't just follow the map. Flavor it. Keep adjusting the compass. Stay lucky, and keep filling in your flavor map. I'll see you on the next trip. Deuces.